Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Check that out. Check me out. Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Here's Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Gone. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the red zone now, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yeah.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And some space here. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Myers from the gun. He'll throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. What? Wrong football. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Intended for Marcus Green. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Ford.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's put him on the button. Hey, kill. 2 for 1.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Nelson Aguilar. his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goal. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Myers completes it to Aguilar. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go, fellas.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Myers off the play fake. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Myers buying time to his left. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Hey, Delta. Switch up. No. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Let's go one more. Fire.
Myers now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Shell.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun. Gone. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach. Go ahead.
And this is caught at the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dance, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Gall toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. It's now second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, an excellent hand.
And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Back to throw. Myers. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second and 2. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Brandon Cooks, he's at the 30, 10, touchdown L.A. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now it's blocked. The Bears, a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Myers to throw on 2nd down. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. A shotgun snap for gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. To throw is Myers. From the gun, he'll throw. Aguilar has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, defense, you're out. Get it.
Now Myers on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
54. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, you. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
And here's Myers. Gonna throw again. Gonna throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Gurley again here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, man, watch the boot,
On second down, it's Farmer. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Stop your body.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready. On the double. 52. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 54. All right, T. Let's go. Now.
Here's Grant. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Finding Green complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. And bring it. Double tight, double tight. Hey. We got three. Three down. Speed grip.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.